our next task is to add accumulated depreciation to the spreadsheet that we've been working on. So in order to do this is the last spreadsheet that we had, accounts payable. So we're going to add accumulated depreciation to this spreadsheet. So like our other spreadsheets, we want to add a new sheet. And we call this one depreciation. Then we want to copy what's on the previous sheet to that sheet. So we go to the intersection, we do Control C, and we go to the new sheet, and we do Control V. Now all that information has been copied to this new sheet. We go back and just escape from the old sheet. Now we're on the new sheet, depreciation. I want to make sure that we freeze the panes. Review, freeze panes, freeze panes. That way we'll always know where we are. So, as I've said before, each of these sheets are conceptually the same. They have different detail, but conceptually they are the same. So we start with the title. How about accumulated depreciation for a title? Okay. The next line is, we can leave a space, or we can go to the that we've done before. We haven't left any spaces, so we'll just put the first line in. First line is beginning balance. The next line is what makes this account get larger. Well, the next line that makes the item that makes this account get larger is depreciation expense. So let's put that in. What makes this account get smaller? It's sales of assets. We don't have that at the moment, but we will, so just type that in. And the final line is ending balance. Okay, so this is the beginning of our depreciation spreadsheet. We go to the first row, beginning balance for month 1. Beginning balance for month 1 is going to be 0, and we want to have this beginning balance tied to the previous month's ending balance. So we can do like this. Okay. Now, we forgot to put the variables in, or the variable. The variable that we are using for depreciation is the number of years. And so we can put that here, and for this particular situation we'll use 10 as the number of years. And we want to, this is a variable, so we want to paint that green. It's a variable. Now, how do we calculate depreciation expense? Depreciation expense, straight line depreciation expense. Straight line depreciation expense is the asset minus salvage value divided by the life of the asset. We have no salvage value here. We're not using salvage value, so it's going to be the asset divided by the number of years. And so the asset that we're depreciating is the asset in the balance sheet So this calculation will be the asset, which is this, divided by the number of years, and that's this. We want to make this absolute value, so we put F4, and since this will be for a month, this is 10 years, we want to divide this by 12. Into 1666.67. Take out your calculator and prove that that's true. We want to format this correctly, and we want to get rid of those decimal places. We have no sale of assets. And this is our ending balance, and we'll make our ending balance equal to beginning balance plus depreciation expense minus the sale of assets. So we will have sale of assets will be negative, so it will be just the sum of this. So we can do an auto sum here. Ending balance 1667. Okay. Now, as we said many times, we want to start dragging this as soon as possible. So if we select this entire column, drag it over one space. Now, is this correct? And you want to check to see that it is. Beginning balance is equal to the ending balance, so that's okay. Straight line depreciation means that every month the depreciation is the same, so that's the case. And the ending balance will be the sum of this, and so that's correct. So it looks like we can just drag all of this over. And our table is complete. Depreciation expense, accumulated depreciation. Table is complete. Alright, and as we said before, this is the easy part. The most difficult part happens getting these ending balances into our financials. Alright, so if we move up to the financials, that accumulated depreciation is a contra asset, and it goes below its fixed assets. So we need to insert a row. Let's do that. And we are inserting the entire row. So we want this to say less accumulated depreciation. That's our row. And we are going to get these balances from the table below. And what's in this section of the balance sheet are debits, and this accumulated depreciation will be a credit, so it'll be a negative number. So we want this to be equal to minus, we go down to our table, and this will be the ending balance, this will be the accumulated depreciation, so we want it to be equal to negative that. Enter. And we know from all of our experience that something is wrong because balances didn't change. We inserted a number, there's no red, this should be out of balance, and we know that's because this total here does not include everything. So if we do F2, we can see that it doesn't. We can stretch that so that it does include all of it. Enter. And now we get a red mark. So now we want to drag all of this over, the accumulated depreciation and our adjusted total. We drag all of this over, and we get red all the way across. So we got this inserted. Now, the question is, why did we go out of balance? What's the problem? How do we fix this? This accumulated depreciation there's no cash involved, so the problem is the expense. We don't have depreciation expense, and so we need to put that into our income statement. We have a line here, and we can put depreciation expense in. Okay, now this number is going to come from the table that we just constructed. It'll be a negative number, so let's make this equal to minus. Scroll down. Here's our table. We want depreciation expense. There's our table. And again, nothing happened up here. Something should have happened. And the problem is that this total does not include everything. So we want to make sure that it does. Do F2. Look, and we see that it doesn't. So we stretch that. Enter. And you see that the red has gone away. So we want to drag all of this across. And the red has gone away across the entire balance sheet. And we have a balance sheet that's balanced. Income statement looks correct. There is no direct cash flow issue, but our cash flow is out of balance. Now, the question is, why is our cash flow out of balance? Cash flow is out of balance because our net income number here, which we get from up here, includes a non-cash amount, which is this depreciation. Depreciation is a non-cash expense. So we need to adjust our indirect cash flow statement for that amount. And that goes here under net income. Insert a row. And type in depreciation. Now we're going to add this back to this net income because the net income is 52,501 because of this depreciation expense, which is a non-cash amount. So we're going to add it back. So we're getting it from the depreciation table. The depreciation expense line is that. Notice the red has gone away. And we drag this across. The red has gone away over the entire spreadsheet. Okay, so we have balance sheet, income statement, direct cash flow statement, indirect cash flow statement. It's complete. Do we have any holes? Yes, we do. We have a hole here. Just drag that down. That fixes that. Cash flows are correct. We have no other holes. All the holes are done except for this one. We have a hole here. We need to fix this. And everything is complete. So this is our cash flow statement. And this is our financials with accumulated depreciation added in. Thank you very much.